Hey guys, so today you and I are going to talk about working as a programmer and not enjoying it. So let's get into it. So the question in question was, hi Frederick, great podcast slash QA. Thank you. My question is, what if you like to program and love to work on your own projects but hate actually being employed as a programmer? Well, I'm not really sure what to say here, because I mean, I've I have no issues or like no thoughts on like I mean, if this is how you feel, this is how you feel. Uh, it's a very individual thing, I suppose. I mean, I remember going to school with this guy. He had worked for several years, had kids, and all these sorts of things, and he had taken the core like the programming course not necessarily to become a software developer. Like, he was educating himself not to work as a software developer. He just was really into, I think it was the demo scene. Like, he wanted to make these demo applications and games and things like that. And so he did exactly that, as far as I know. I'm not really sure if he ever got into the industry. He just got the skills so that he could do his own side projects. And I mean, if that is how you feel about software development, then that's how you feel about it. There's no one like you. It's the beautiful thing about being a software developer. It's really not something you have to be doing professionally to enjoy. I mean, there's tons of projects on in open source, for example, that are never going to make any money. It's not going to make any money. I mean, sure, it might be professional developers who are developing these projects, but there's not really there's no money in that specific thing, and they're doing it because they enjoy it. And that's the thing that I think is kind of nice about being a software developer. Uh, it's one of those things where it kind of overlaps the personal stake you might have in it and the professional part, if that makes sense. It's something where, sure, you can do it only for money, and that's fine as long as you can do the job. Companies will be interested in talking to you, but you can also do it completely privately, or you can do both. And everything in there between, like, it's completely up to you. So I don't think that you should feel so bad about, you shouldn't, kick yourself for wanting to learn how to code, but not necessarily be a professional programmer. Because the thing is, once you start doing it professionally, there are other things that come with it. If you get what I'm saying, uh, the development that you do, sure, you're definitely going to face a lot of different challenges and so forth at the code level. You're going to develop as a software developer quite a lot. But I mean, you can still do that even if you just do it at a hobby level. I mean, sure, you might not learn all the relevant things for large scale development or something like that, but do you really care? It's similar to how I like to ask some people who want to learn to speak a second language. Like, I used to coach some people in Swedish who came to Sweden to settle down or to live, right? And they have had all these anxieties over speaking Swedish at a proficient level. And I said, you just relax. Ask yourself, is your goal to try to fool me into that you're a native speaker? Or is your goal to make it possible for us to talk in like to speak in Swedish? If and most people, like, I mean, if your goal isn't to be top notch, then don't try to be top notch. Put yourself at the level that you need to be and learn how to do the thing well enough so that it fits your purposes. So what I want you to take away from this is that it's not weird if you don't like being employed as a programmer or working as a programmer. The reality is that it's not for everyone to work as a software developer, because there is a certain way that we do work in IT, and it might not fit the way that you want to live your life. I mean, you can try. I mean, if being employed as a programmer is the issue, or working for an IT company or something like that, then try being a freelancer. It might be just the thing if you want to make some money or something like that. Or you can keep your day job and then create your own company, build your own products, your own platform, whatever it might be, and make some side money, or even maybe get it to a point where it's a full-fledged business. It really is up to you, because the coding skills, and this is something I've said before, that's the beautiful thing about coding skills, guys. That's just a start. It's like being a craftsman or a carpenter or whatever, right? You now have the means to make things. And now you have to figure out what you want to do with those skills. Do you want to make things for yourself, for somebody else, or sell your skills or your time to someone who's willing to pay for them? Have a great day.